Welcome to Poppy's Workshop. And what's on the workbench today? I'd like to show you some of the things that I'm doing, and then we'll take it over to the scroll saw during my live broadcast. I'm still trying to experiment with that, but here we go. Actually, a lot of the things that I have here today are from the Scroll Saw Village, and we'll start off here with a Christmas ornament. So this will be a 3D Christmas ornament where after it's all cut out, that will go whoop, right into that, giving it four corners, sides, whatever you want to call it. So we've done that. Now, I'm kind of paranoid. I am using, this is going to be a triple stack right here, so hopefully you'll be able to see that. Um, I'm a little bit nervous of having this freestanding just with this small point here. So what I'm going to do, let me get my pen here. So that's kind of small. And being that we're talking only about, I think this is what, three millimeters? Um, eighth of an inch. What I'm doing is I'm going to just do inside cuts here and leave this connected to the body. So that'll give me a little bit firmer base. It may not mean much because, again, this will be weak here, but what I think I may do is just not go in quite as far here. Now, I just finished up my 3-layer winter scene, and I had a couple broken pieces, mainly because, for example, let's say that this was connected to the top of a house, and you were only talking two small points like that, maybe just a little bit wider. Uh, say that on each side where my thumb and finger is, and it just got hit and broke. What I wound up having to do, because of where the snow was, is take CA glue and some sawdust and kind of make some tack points so that it wouldn't move. So I was doing the same thing. I was thinking about bringing this up a little bit higher, but I'm not quite sure. But I think that if I just strengthen this just a wee bit, not much, I don't think I need to do it there. And this is small, so there's not a lot of torque there. So I think if I don't go in just not quite as far, I think we should be okay with this not breaking. So I've already glued this up. So this is one of the projects that I'm doing. And then I've got some toys. You can see I've actually have done one. Let me move just a little bit here. Yep. So I have these little pull toys or roll toys. In my gallery on my blog site, I do have a picture of the puppy. But when I do my live, I'll actually have the one that I've completed. And that one, I did not drill the hole here because I just wanted it to be a regular rolly toy. Because I'm not sure if you pull it, how stable it's going to be. We'll see. Now this is red oak. So it's a really, I love red oak in terms of just having toys to cut out. They are just, they can take a beating. And that's what I want. I'm trying to create toys that not only will last many years under the hands of a child, but could be passed down to a brother or sister. And, maybe eventually if the parent keeps it, it could be passed down to the child's child. So we'll see if that happens. So again, this came from Scroll Saw Village. Um, they had some free patterns. This one here came from somewhere else. I forgot what it was. There's a whole series of different type of cars and everything like that. So I forgot where that came from. So a couple different ones I'll be giving out for Christmas. And I don't think I sanded the back of this. So we'll take some of the drill hole. Actually, I still have more drilling to do on this because these are just my pilots. I will be drilling the holes here for the dowels and here. dowels. So I do have my larger drill that I have to bring out. So we'll put that aside for a moment. Already showed you that. And let me put my pen away. Well, actually, I'll keep it out. So here I'm going to do a 4-stack. And this is I believe, a Volker Arnold. Oh boy, pattern. I really love his work. Really detailed, small things. This actually came 2 different sizes. One actually smaller, one larger. So I had some cast off wood from my 3-layer. So I decided, I'm gonna do something about, let's see, uh, what do we have here? Yeah, about 4 inches, give or take. We have that. So we're going to do that. And what I will do is show you how I do my stack cutting. And what I'm trying to figure out right now, I'll put my glue here. I've got to be careful here. I don't want to go too close to that edge because when you compress it, the CA glue will spread and it'll be difficult to take it apart. So that is one of the disadvantages of when you are doing CA glue. So I'm trying to figure how I want to do my stack. Um, didn't give this a good sanding, which I should have. Usually I'll put this to the orbital sander. Um, yeah, actually it's not too bad. Yeah, a little rough, but I think when I take it all apart, it looks like there's not too many fragile points on it. Let's see, that may be an issue. We'll have to fill that with sawdust. Um, so I'll be collecting a bit of sawdust when I do my live, since I'm not using the vacuum. So that is going to be helpful. Let's get this. Oops, I just broke my pencil. Ugh. Oh well, put that away. That's usually why I try and put things away. So yeah, it looks like I've got plenty of room to do some tacking here. I try to use enough glue, but not too much that I'm wasting it either. I'm cheap, yes, you can say that. I'll go here and here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I'm going to do a little activator. Hold on for a sec. Probably too much activator. I'll put some activator on it so that we'll get a quicker bond, because it's not super critical that I get it. And being that I'm doing 4, I can do this. I could have just held it down, but I'll do that because I already know how I want to place these. So there we go. Let's get that flow in there. Now, again, you can do your connection, putting these all together. Hold on. Actually, we'll do it this way. I'll lean on this one. Yeah, I'm off, but who cares? Well, let's see. Oh, let's get that. There we go. So you can do this many different ways. You can use clear packing tape. You can use the blue masking tape, whatever you want, and you'll be good as long as it's a strong bond and doesn't come apart, or your pieces don't come apart when let's see here, when you get everything together. So yeah, that's good. So let's do the last one and we'll get it all together ready for drilling. This will take a while. I do have my small bit on my drill. Hold on. There we go. Let's get that in there. And I'll be doing a bit of drilling, and then either later today or most likely tomorrow will be when I do my live. There we go. And I just look on the edges. Yeah, that's all together there. Yeah, didn't line up too much. Oh well. So there we go. Let me clean out the nozzle here. I use an old blade to make sure that any of the glue that's sitting in there, I get most of it out. All right. I think we got everything we need. We're already drilled here. We need to do a little sanding here. This one's ready for the scroll saw. We'll move this one down. Actually, let's get these out of the way here. Yeah, there we go. I think we'll do the big holes here in a bit. And shortly, this is ready for the drill press. Lots of little holes. So if we take a look here, one thing that I think I'm going to do is rather than do the half moons for the eyes, I'm going to do full circles. So this is where I go through a design and I look for weak points. So for example, here, there's a possibility this might be a weak point based on the size. I'm not quite sure. So I'm trying to figure if I will go in, make this a little bit smaller here or not, by just a little bit. But this is a point where I may consider just coming in a little bit, just to give it a little bit more strength. Looking also too, is like this here, this is going to have to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, so all these, yeah, that's no problem. Here's another one here, an accent line. You're going to have your small drill hole and your squiggle, but I'm going to use a spiral blade on a few of these. I'm trying to get used to the spiral blade, but we'll see. Now this bird wing, what I may wind up actually doing is cutting that out. I'm not sure. So that may be like that. Yeah, that tricky there. Yeah, I think overall, there's not a whole lot that I have to change on this. Yeah, a couple accent lines here. So the hole will be a little bit bigger. Unfortunately, same thing with the hat here. So I may actually make that a little bit bigger. One thing that I was thinking, no, that's accent. You think of the coal eyes, for example. All right, as I said, I'm going to make circles there. And I wonder if I would do the same thing, because you usually use coal there. And that's your carrot. I think that's pretty good. I might actually cut that all out rather than just do an accent line. I'm not sure yet. But when you think of the carrot, that's what you're going to do. The bird, that wing may be we'll make that a little bit thicker. And same thing here. Yeah, so there's a couple accent lines that we'll have to consider how we're going to do them. But overall, that's okay. And there may be some you say, let's just use this as an example. Let's say it's a tricky and you're not sure, then skip it. Don't do the cut. It's okay. Most of the time, people are not going to be looking at it very close. So there we go right there. Um, I think that just about gets it ready. So we'll start doing some of the drilling. I don't think you need to watch me drill. So let's end it right here. And when we go to the live in a little bit, you'll see how these things go. So with that, may the Lord richly bless you and make it a great day right here in Poppy's workshop.